Where was I going with this? Barabara inaoshwa pale. Oh my god. Hi guys, ohoro wanyu andũ a nyũmba. Njĩtagwo Wanjikũ Wanje here. So hello, my name is Wanjikũ Wanje here and welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope naendelea poa. So welcome to another episode of China Chats with Wanjikũ. Ask me about China. So today I want to answer just one very simple question. So in case you're traveling to China for the first time and you want your visit to be a bit more at ease, I guess. So I'm just giving you a few tips here and there to help you with your first visit so that it can be at least easier for you to navigate. Even if you travel a lot, China is very different. There are a lot of challenges when it comes to traveling to China for the first time because number one, they don't speak English. Chinese people do not speak English. They don't use Romanized characters, so they have their own writing system, which is it Hanja? Hanja? They also do not use Google services. You won't find any Google apps here. So number one tip is get yourself a VPN. China does not do Google services and all Google apps are banned here in China. So your first trip, if you're coming for the first time, and imagine you cannot communicate na wase wale wako home, you cannot tell them umefika. If you're supposed to meet someone, you can't tell them umefika. Maybe you've been communicating with WhatsApp. It will be a headache. Just know that as long as an app is not China owned, it is not accessible here. For me, I prefer a paid VPN. You can also download a free one, but for me, free VPNs are a headache because they are on a trial basis, so you probably only have access to them for a few days. So if you're staying here for longer, it's just better to simply pay for one, maybe pay for like a month, 3 months, 6 months, according to how long your stay is, okay? So the first time, even when I came, I didn't have a VPN. And I was told to get it, and you know, nikasema ati I'll download it when I get there. Only to get here, and you never really understand the fact that you can't access apps here. Okay, so when you come here and you're trying to download this app on Google Play, the VPN on Google Play. Now Google Play Store haifanyi huku kazi. Haifanyi, so you can't download the app. So it will be such a headache to even get that VPN if you haven't downloaded it before. So just get yourself a VPN. In case you know anyone in tech, maybe you don't know how to do it, just look out for your friends wale wako in tech, they'll help you download it. So yeah, for me, that is the number one. Like, otherwise mimi nakwambia you'll be frustrated. Unajaribu kutuma message WhatsApp, message inaenda na siku mzima haiendi. Hey! Tip number 2 is get yourself a Google Translator or just any translator app. Okay, so Chinese people do not speak English and they also don't use Romanized characters. So even if you can read something, you can't. When it comes to signs, road signs, I think like hotel signs, they will have a Romanized version and a Chinese version, but most probably like if you're going to restaurants, mingi hazina. Okay, so you won't be able to read. This translator app also won't work without a VPN, okay? But yeah, it will help you in communicating if you need to ask for directions, if you need to ask questions. So yeah, if you want to order something in a restaurant, it will just make your communication easier. Unaweza translate, ulize maswali, ujue huku ni wapi, ini nini nakula, and so on and so forth. So it will also make that trip a bit easier. And the steering, of course, you'll never miss it anywhere. Yeah. The stairs, since you are a foreigner, zoea tu kuangaliwa. My other tip, I think this is a challenge more than a tip, but it's just the food. It's just the food here. Okay. Chinese food. I don't know how you can prepare for it though. In case you're going to somewhere where maybe you have an access to a kitchen, you might maybe carry some unga here, there. Yeah, because of course there are markets, so that you can like just go buy your ingredients if it's chicken and you can simply cook for yourself. That would be okay. But if you don't have any access to a kitchen, maybe you're just going to be staying in a hotel room, then utakipata mazee, utakijuta kama huwezi kula Chinese food. You'll just be drinking water, juice, milk and bread. I know Chinese cuisine, it's famous worldwide. A lot of people fuss over Chinese food. But I think with Chinese food, you have to be that kind of person who's very experimentative when it comes to food, to actually really enjoy it. And to be honest, I am not one of those people, okay? I struggle with Chinese food. I've never been able to eat Chinese food. So if you are a person like me, you might be in for a big of a challenge, okay? If you have a very basic palate like me, you don't like very experimentative cuisines, utateseka, bro, utateseka, okay? So with that, honestly, for me, I think I've survived with McDonald's, with KFCs, but in case you're lucky to go to a city that has some foreign restaurants, then you'll be okay. But if you're going to somewhere remote where you can mostly only find Chinese restaurants, then yes, utateseka kidogo. But you can try it. But for me, honestly, ni ngumu. I came here first for work, and tulikuwa tunaekwa kwa hoteli, and they used to provide the food for us. But honestly, nilikuwa najipata tu nikienda buffet na chukua tu mchele na mayai boiled. Like, I suffered. Honestly, I suffered. So hopefully your palate is a bit more broad-based. You are more experimentative with your foods. If you are, then you're in for a treat, maze. You have food you've never had before. And a lot of people who are very experimentative when it comes to food really, really enjoy Chinese food. But the challenge is for people who do not. Case in point, like me, okay? Kama uko kama mimi, bro, you just have a hard time. I'm sorry, there's no way to sugarcoat it, but you have a hard time. I think the other point I would insist on would probably be checking the weather of where you're traveling to. And I think this is not even necessarily when you're traveling to China. I think just when you're traveling in general. Like, it doesn't matter where you're going to, just check the weather of the place you're traveling to. You don't want to land alafu upate watu no wako deep in winter and you only carried like a very, very light jacket, or you land and you find the place you're going to iko summertime, jua imewaka saa hizo umebeba tu ma jackets ukiassume uko kuna kuanga tu na baridi. So this is a pro tip. It doesn't matter where you're going to, just check the weather of the place you're going to. It will help you pre-plan for when you land and for your stay there as well. So in case you're going during winter time, you can be ready with your heavier clothes, with your warmer clothes. If you're going during summertime, you can carry lighter clothes, you can carry some sandals. Yeah. So for me, that's a pro tip. Like, it doesn't matter kwenye unaenda, always check the weather. Yeah. So the last tip for me, I think, would be to travel light, okay? The first time I came here, oh my goodness, sidhani hakuna kitu sikubeba. Nibeba shampoo za nywele, nikabeba toothpaste, mafuta ya nywele. Yani, there's nothing I did not bring. Alafu, to make matters worse, nikafika kwa airport, kumbe mizigo iko overboard. I was so lucky that one of the people I was traveling with had an empty suitcase, and I just emptied like half my stuff onto his empty suitcase so that my suitcase was not overweight, because otherwise you'd have to pay extra for an overweight suitcase. Na sikuwa na imagine nimenunua hizo vitu zote tena nizitupe. But it was really unnecessary, honestly, because all those things you find them here. And of course China kwanza huku kama unakuja sijui nguo sijui nini, yani everything is so cheap here. You find the best quality here, the shoes, hair products, kila kitu inatengenezewa huku. So like there wasn't really a point to that. But to be honest, ilini save for a lot of time, because I now didn't have to spend any money to buy new stuff here. But all the same, it was just honestly unnecessary, okay? Just bring what you need to survive for the first few days before ujue kunavigate hapa kule. And you'll be fine. Don't overpack. Afadhali hata ubebe unga. Unga ya ugali, with hopes that you will find a kitchen to whip up some ugali and eat, because you won't find any ugali here. So yes, guys, that marks the end of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And once again, in case you have any questions, just ask me in the comments section, okay? My name is Wanjiko Wanje here, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you next time, okay? Nawapenda sana. Bye-bye.